Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So on this one, I'm going to be showing you through a voting website that I created. Actually, I just completed this project. As you can see, the name Campus Voting. So it's a campus voting website. Where just like if you're in a campus or if you've passed through university or college of education, polytechnic before, you know how the voting system is. For the will I say you student union go president and all of those elections. It's not only applicable for universities or colleges alone. Anyways, you can use it for different organizations, but this particular one or this particular version is for schools alone, because the registration process is actually much more configured to work with the voting system of colleges, um you know predominantly. So let's dive right into the functionalities of the website. So first off, I think I have a guide, so let's go to my guide. So no, okay, so yeah, we're going to be following this guide in this tutorial. So first thing to do is to register on campus voting website. Okay, I think this is supposed to be then login with your credentials. So let's go to the campus voting website now. All right, so let's register. Let's create an account. Username, test manager. So let's just use test manager. Email address, address as testmanager@gmail.com. All these are just demo infos. Password, just type a password. And all right, register. Okay, I wonder why it's taking so long anyways. Okay, so we are here. Let's just give it a name. um just fill in my infos there. Organization, let's just say Codaholic. Oh, sorry, let's give it web development. um, Organization name Codaholic. Let's give just anyhow from. Okay, so let's register now. Okay, I think we're registered already. So login, test manager is my username. The password, oops, test manager password. All right, so we are in now. This is the dashboard. You can see the infos here. So, and settings and upload, you can go here as well to do your settings and upload for. So let's go. Okay, we are done with the registration. So create an election after login to the dashboard. All right, so let's go to the dashboard again. So we're going to be creating an election. So this is the create an election tab. So election title, let me give it SUG election, just a demo name or demo title. Then SE will be the election code. Submit election. Okay, we get election created. Okay, we are done with that step. Let's go to the next step. Okay, now register at least 3 candidates. Their name should be test candidate 1, test candidate 2, and test candidate 3. Let's do that. Come here. So we want to, okay, so test candidate 1, candidate code TE1, candidate election. Okay, sorry, that's, sorry, I had to refresh the page. Test candidate 1, TE1, and okay, SUG election. Now this SUG election is here because that is the only election that this particular user has created. If you have more, elections there, I mean, assigned to your user in particular, then you have some other list of elections here to choose from. In this particular case, we have only one election, so let's move on. So let's choose a passport or a picture for, do I have any pictures here? Any picture here? We just go with this picture. Okay. All right, election candidates, test candidates, one profile has been created. So we've created one candidate. Let's create another one. Test candidate, okay. Test candidate 2 now. Then TE2, SCG election. Let's upload. Submit. And again, election candidates, test candidate 2 profile has been created. So let's create the last candidate. That will be, okay, let's just test candidate 3, TE3, sorry, TE3, SCG election. Let's use the same picture. So I want this presentation to be as short as possible. So all right, election candidate test candidate 3 profile has been created as well. All right, we're done with that step. Let's go to the next one. Register 10 voters. All right, so in the registration of voters, we'll be using CSV file to upload voters. As the case may be, I can, or I may be changing the way the voters are uploaded, but I think using CSV will be best, because we can have very small 4 5 candidates. That's easy to create from this form, but we can have 100 voters or more than 100. So that's why I decided that we should use CSV. Creating voters one after the other from this kind of form may be stressful, and the reason for creating websites in the first place is to make work easier. So if there's a way I can make it more easier than even CSV, then I will do it. So now I have already created 10 voters, and these are their profiles. This is what you need to create voters. You need the voting ID, you need the you need to assign the voting election. In this case, I think we have to change this to SUG, because the name is SUG election. Please let me confirm. Let me confirm from. All right, SUG election. So we need to change the name to SUG election, because that is the name we registered with here. So that's why we're changing the name here. So SUG election. So let's just take this all around. Okay, let's save that. All right, okay, it's saved now. Let's go to upload the voters now. So okay, so this is the voters place, I guess. Okay, please upload CSV file containing required information as specified in how to use video. So now let's upload our CSV file for the voters. So I think book CSV, that's the name. So book one.csv, that's the name of the file containing the voters info. Let's submit. Alright guys, as you can see, voters uploaded, so we're done with that step. Let's go for the next step. So we have registered 10 voters, and mind you, we are using the same email address here because that is the only email I can access right now. So of course you would have to use different email address for different voters, because the website is going to send a code, and I mean a voting code or a voting pass to them, and it's with they will use that to they will have to use that to cast their vote or to vote on the website, and to also check election results if the electoral manager permits. So we'll see all of those later on. So let's go for the next step. So with the voting ID sent to the registered voters email, vote for the candidates. To be certain of the results, we'll make sure that test candidate 2 wins the election with votes, okay, with I guess with 5 votes to it, and the remaining 5 votes will go to test candidate 1 and test candidate 3. Alright, so let's go for that. So we're supposed to vote now. So let me check my okay. So this is my email. As you can see, I have some lot of codes, I mean pass here. So I'm going to pick them one after the other and use them to vote. So the first one, let me copy. Let's go to, so I'm going to vote now. So vote, voters ID. I'm going to enter my voters ID. Okay, what just happened? Let me reload the page. Okay, all right, so we are here. Okay, so let's vote. The first 5 codes will be to vote for candidates 2. So vote for candidates 2. Congratulations, you voted and your vote has been recorded. Great. So let's vote for let's take another voting ID. I want to make this as fast as possible. I don't know how to. Okay, this is taking so long though. Vote candidates 2 straight up. We're done with that. Let's vote again. Let me pick another voting ID. Let's pick this. So we have casted 2 votes already. We've done 2. Okay, vote. What happened? Vote. Oh, the previous one is still here. Vote. Okay, so three votes already. Okay, so the 4th vote. Vote. Okay, what happened? It brings out such page if your voting ID is wrong. So maybe I copied something. Okay, I think I copied something else. Let me go back. Okay, there's a space, I guess. I think we've done 3 votes already, so this will be the 4th vote for candidate 2, or voters, yeah, candidate 2 actually. Votes. All right, again, so the last vote for candidate 2 now. Okay, let me copy this one. copy. Last vote for candidate 2 now. Maybe I should have used lesser voters, but let's continue. Vote again. We're done with that, and let me go back to the instruction again. Okay, wins the election 5 Alright, so vote randomly between 1 and 2 now. 1 and 2. Vote for 1. Okay, done. Okay, vote for 2. Vote for 1. Again for 1. And let's vote for 3 now. Or again, I'll vote for 1. Then the last vote will be for 2. Vote for 1. So this is the last one, and we would use it for three. Okay, we are done. Great. Now, let me make let me copy. I think I have a code. So I have one voting ID. Okay, I think there's one there already. So if you've used the voting ID already, if you try voting with it again, to return this page for you. Have we not voted with this? Let me vote again. All right, can you see? We are sorry, page not found. You have voted already. So that's how it works. All right, so we are done with that. Let's now move to checking of results. So we have voted already, and all the vote has been assigned to the candidates accordingly. So let's check results now. So to check results, you can use, let me go back to the Excel file. So you can use the voting ID from the Excel file. That's here. According to this, I'm using the matric number because it's a campus voting website. So I'm using their matric number or whatever school let's say identification you're using. So but in this case I'm using the matric number. So let me copy this and check the results of the ongoing election. All right, so and I paste there and I search. Okay, still loading. Hopefully the network is good to bring out the chat. All right, so you can see result is not available, and that is because we have not made it available from the dashboard. Because now you can see this heading here, choose to show or not to show voting results to voters. So if you want to show, let's click here. So all right, change on SCG election is not affected. So if we go back to that same page now to reload, we should have the results. All right, and this is the result. So that's pretty much all about this particular version of the voting website. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be upgrading it. I want to build another part of the same website, but that one, apart from being used in the campus, I want other organizations to have access to it as well, offices and all of those stuff. And then of course version 2, I already have some other functionalities or features that I want to implement in version 2 of this particular project. And as you can see, we want I think, let me check the last instruction, check the results. Okay, we've done that already. So of course we want test candidate 2 to win the election, and this is it. He won the election. Test candidate 2 with 55.6%, and then the other one shared the 5%. The 50, I mean, yeah, the 5% of the 5 voters. So there we have it. And expect version 2. I'm going to be releasing the code pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but very soon. And if time permits, I mean, or if time and energy permits, I will be releasing the tutorial as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time.